It is storming, like it just calmed down a little bit. But look at those ducks out there. They're just like crazy things. Storming, and they are just sitting out there cleaning themselves. Okay, well, I'm going to check the weather again. There's tornadoes to our south, and it's moving northeast, so. The wind and the rain and the storm is a little bit more disturbing today after yesterday's disaster. I mean, we still have stuff everywhere. We've cleaned up a lot of it, but the stuff everywhere, and this tree is blowing around. It's lightning. By the way, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but my light's on because it's dark. Well, kind of dark. And there's those ducks. Those crazy ducks. Just sitting there. They have a place to take shelter, but no. See, the wind stopped. Well, you can see it up there. And I hear my baby ducks, but I do not see them. I'm assuming they're hiding under something. They're being noisy. I guess they're scared from yesterday losing one of their little siblings. That would be scary. Ooh. So yeah, I'm not uber comforting right now. All the lightning and thunder. It was a lot windier. I wasn't out here on the porch while it was that windy. But Sarah's at the front door. She won't even come out with me. She's like, you're crazy. Yeah, this isn't so comforting after all the mess yesterday. Well, it's getting kind of exciting. I came out to check on the goats, and Kai is, she has no ligaments. I can't feel any ligaments, which is what loosens up to, so that they can loosen up to have the babies. So I don't feel any, so that means she's really close. She's staying kind of by herself. Her bag is really full. I'll show you. So here's the little no-name girl. She's getting a little bag on her, but look at Kai. She's a big bag. She's pawing. She keeps flipping her tail around. Oh, right now she's piddling, but look at that. Look at that bag. Sarah's like, I'm running because I know she'll come get me. So that's exciting. Then this little girl, I can't feel her ligaments, but I don't think she's all that close. She has a little bag. She's a first-time mama, so it might not get very big before she has a baby. But I also wanted to show you, I'll go in this way, the broody duck. She's laying on quite a few eggs. I believe that's Darla. So she's set before and successfully hatched eggs. So here's hoping that happens again. Has her head down in case anybody comes. And there is a duck that will temporarily lay on these eggs. If anything comes by, she gets up. I think she's not sitting full time, but she is making a nest, and I would say before long she'll be broody. So, did they chase you again? Did you chase her? Huh? Did you chase her and say, stay away from the mamas? This will be her 5th time to have babies, and she has had 2 sets of triplets and 2 sets of twins, and she is mighty wide. She's dropped a lot, and so I'm expecting babies anytime. Hopefully the next video I'll have babies. I'm so excited. It's late in the year. I usually have babies earlier than this, so So I'm really excited. Let's see. So she's due. I don't know. I have no clue when she's due. But she has something. She's just going to stare at me. But Kai definitely is my first one to go. She's getting ready. Every time she's had her babies over around this way. So last time it was just right there. And then 3 times it's been in there. So, and she's staying right around here. So I don't think it'll be long. Sarah, she doesn't want to play. This one is constantly chasing Sarah, and so she thinks it's fun to play. Though when babies are born, she's going to have to stay inside because she can't play with babies. You just going to stand there, Kai? Are you miserable? I bet you're pretty miserable. You look kind of miserable. She walks funny. And then, of course, you're standing in the sticks and stuff. Then is Zora. You're pretty wide, huh, Zora? Yeah? Yeah? When are you due? You never know with the Zora. But she is getting a bag. She's going to say, you're not going to the back of me. And she doesn't get a huge bag. Her mama had the best bag. Her mama was Shelly. And her mom was wonderful to milk. Zora is not so much the most wonderful to milk. But we like her. Hey! No! Hey! Quit tearing... Quit! Get down. Tearing the roof off, Dory. Gosh, can't have anything nice. Kids and goats. I don't even know how to stick that back up there. I don't see what they've done. Horrible. Yeah, y'all, horrible. Okay, that was mostly you, but obviously not all you. Miss Yawner over here. You gonna have babies soon too? Yeah? I would feel your ligaments, but you won't let me feel your ligaments. Let me pet your head and your neck, but I get down toward the back, and she is gone. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Yeah, you still have ligaments. She actually, she made a liar out of me. I'm happy about that, though. She's pointy. Gonna have some babies, huh? Gonna have some babies? My mini goats I took over to Lori's later, so they're actually they're not due until next month, which kind of stinks because I'm afraid it's gonna be hot, but it's still exciting. Speaking of the minis that are due, here's Brooke, which last year Brooke had Rain. Was born during the freezing rain, if you guys remember. Yeah, hey Brooke. Hey Brooke. Hey Rain. You're a little bit chunky. Look, she's a little bit chunky. You got babies in there? You can still jump up here. You're doing pretty well. Yeah, and you've never had babies before, huh? Yes, look, but you're starting to get a little bag. Yeah. Yeah, you're usually pretty chunky, but I think you got some babies. See if I can feel any. She'll just sit there and let me. She's like, no. Okay, I don't feel them. They're in there somewhere. Probably, let's see. Right runts, left lunch. So that's her left side, so I probably wouldn't feel them over there anyway. It's the wrong side. Will you let me feel your tummy? You don't necessarily like it so much. I can pet it, but not sit there and feel it. Let's see if I can. Yeah. Just tightening it up so I can't feel anything. Look at those spots. I love her spots. Looks like she got splashed with some paint. There's a big spot back there. And Rain, even though you can't see them very well, she has the spots too. She has, don't you? She's like, what are you doing? Wasn't scratching. You mean scratch? Does it feel good? Huh? Does it feel good? These two are close. Yeah. If you'll remember, this was my traumatic birth, or Brooke had the traumatic birth last year, which produced rain, and so many people were so, I don't know, I guess I had about half and half, but so many people were like, why'd you intervene so much? And number one, if I didn't, she would have died. And number two, the second, well, maybe the first biggest complaint, of course, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't, you can ask pretty much any YouTuber that has stuff like this on there. It doesn't matter what you do. You're going to have some people that are just going to disagree. It just doesn't matter. And most of the time, those are people who have never even had goats. But we just won't go into that. They've just watched other channels, so they think they know. But if I wouldn't have cleaned her up, then she would have froze to death. Because it was freezing, sleeting rain. It was cold outside. Her mama was traumatized and didn't know what to do. And anyway, I'm hoping for an easy birth this time for this girl, and her to be a great first-time mama. She's a little spoiled. We like her. Yeah. They're both being super sweet. Anyway, I just thought I'd add that in here. Now you've seen all the goats today. So I'll wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you are not subscribed, if you wouldn't mind subscribing and hit the notification bell. Some birds. I really appreciate you watching, especially all the way to the end. A lot of people don't make it to the end. So thank you very much. God bless and have a great day.